I'm very excited about this one. Although, am I not excited ever about going through vintage stuff and secondhand things? No, never. Okay. So, what are we talking about today? We are talking about an unexpected haul from the Goodwill. Why was it unexpected? Well, I wasn't exactly planning on going, and then suddenly I was there and there was a ton of good stuff. So, I have a bunch of stuff to show you. But why was I there in the first place, besides the fact that I am a thrift junkie? Well, I have a lamp, a beautiful lamp, that is in need of a lampshade, and I would really like to get one of those awesome double tiered or three-tiered fiberglass shades with the stitching along the edge, but those are rather expensive, and I'm concerned about shipping, and shipping adds a lot of money. So anyway, long story short, I wanted a temporary shade for my lamp, and I knew I had seen some that could be contenders at a Goodwill that I had been to. So I thought I would go back and see if it was still there, and it was. So this is the lampshade. This is just going to be a temporary solution, probably, for my lamp. I may do a little DIY project with this. We shall see. But for now, it's a good way to just get that lamp in use. So since I was going for that, you don't think I wasn't gonna go, look around and shop? Of course I was. I just didn't expect to find so much stuff. So what did I get? Let's start with the stuff on the table here. First of all, we've got this awesome drink caddy, and in my last haul video, we did talk about drink caddies. I don't remember if that was in the first half or the second half of that haul video, but we did talk about drink caddies. This one is rough. I need to get some kind of cleaner and try to clean this up, but still, I thought it was too good to pass up here. It's not bent or broken, so I think I could try to clean it up, and I will give that a shot. Let's talk about this. This is huge, and I don't really know much about it other than it is super cool. So it's definitely got some age to it. If you look closely at it, you can see a lot of crazing. The whole thing, it's really apparent when you look inside of the pitcher, cup. What is this? I don't know if it's a gravy boat. Do gravy boats come with their own saucer? I don't know. I've never seen something really like this. The only mark on the bottom just says Japan in a tiny little stamp, and that is what's on the plate as well. Tiny little Japan stamp. Otherwise, nothing, no information about it. It has a very cool pattern on the pitcher as well as the saucer. Anyway, this is just an awesome piece, and this is not a vintage piece. If you recognize what this is, then you will know why I bought it. This is by a designer named Ray Dunn. I believe it is made by a company called Magenta. It's just very recognizable, especially the ones that have the words on them. If you know what I'm talking about, it's like very thin, kind of elongated letters, and it'll usually just say something small. It's usually just one word or a couple words. I'm not an expert on Ray Dunn. I'm not a collector of Ray Dunn. It's very simplistic, and that can be really nice. Some of the pieces I think are really cute, but like I said, I'm not in it to collect this kind of thing. But I knew that the market is very hot for these things. You can find a lot of this stuff at Home Goods and TJ Maxx and stores like that. I saw this on the shelf, and I thought it was cute, first of all, but I recognized it, and I picked it up and looked it over and looked it up on eBay, and I decided, yes, this is definitely something that I should take home. I currently have this listed on eBay, and it is up to several bids already. I just listed it today. By the time that I share this video, the auction should be over, and I can share with you what the final auction was. The Goodwill prices are kind of all over the place, and I'm surprised that this wasn't marked higher. But anyway, this was $1.49, and I will post a little update on here, what it ended up going for. Okay, let's pause the video right here and talk a little bit about what happened on eBay. Within an hour of posting this item, a bidding war erupted, and it continued to rise until it hit $350. Yes, this is for real. I'm still very surprised myself that that's how it went. While I was still at the store, I did look this item up on eBay's sold listings, and I saw that some had recently gone for a little bit over what this one went for. But I still did not think that my listing would go for so much. There were some slight differences in the markings on the bottom of my piece from the ones that had sold, and I wasn't sure if that was enough to affect the auction. Nevertheless, this is what happened. Alright, let's get back to the rest of our video, shall we? And, even if you don't want to get into resale full time or too seriously, you can always spot something and grab it and throw it up online and see where it goes. That's kind of how it's been for me in the past. When I recognize that something is a good deal, it's hard for me to pass it up. Or if I know that something is really popular, it's hard for me to say, like, oh, I'll just leave that here and let somebody else find it. Usually I think, oh, I know what that is. I recognize it. I see the value in it. I'm gonna grab that and try to sell it. Usually it's more vintage things, but every now and then I do something that's not totally in my main wheelhouse, and I've done well on things in the past, so we will see. I don't want to talk too much more about this, but we'll see what happens. So the wooden bowl streak continues with this guy. It does have an engraving on the bottom, and it's a little hard for me to read, but it looks like it does say Hawaii Monkey Pod. There's another word above it, but I can't read it. But that's cool. It's a nice shape. I think it's similar to one of the ones that I bought at the estate sale that I talked about in my previous haul video. It does have a little bit of damage to it, some cracks, but you face it this way and you fill it with some cool stuff. It's just, sometimes these can come back from damage. It'd still be a cool piece. I don't know. Alright, this had been there another time that I was in the store and I had passed it up, but then I took a closer look at it this time. So this is just that plastic, kind of looks like a waffle. It's a big sheet of plastic with a bunch of square holes in it, essentially. And this is not as common as it used to be for crafting. People don't do as much of this type of craft as they used to, but it's kind of like cross stitch, and you would fill it with like a tapestry wool. Anyway, it's called Bargello, the craft of filling this with the yarn. And the reason that I decided to take it after taking a closer look at it, first of all, is I found a large bag of the tapestry wool at a different Goodwill that will go along really nicely with this. I kind of peeked in here, and I'm not going to undo it right now, but there are some patterns in here, and there's definitely something that looks like tissue boxes. Actually, maybe I can get it out the side here. I don't want to damage it. Okay, no, it's not going to come out the side. Alright, let's cut this open and see what we can find in here. This is going to be a mystery to me too, because I can only kind of see it through here. Alright. Oh yeah. Lovely patterns in plastic canvas. This is a good one. Alright, so you probably remember these. Wonderful tissue box covers. Great patterns. Oh, look at that. Yep. See, that's what I could see, is just this one down here, and I was like, oh yeah, that is definitely cool. So, I don't know. There was a finished one of these too. Not any of these patterns, I don't believe. But there was a finished plastic canvas Bargello tissue box cover at Goodwill, and I want to say they had like $3.50 on it or something, and I was like, okay, Goodwill. But how fun is that? Now you could make your own, and then this is a Sew No More fabric albums. Yeah, that is not in style anymore. 1993. 1993, good old 1993. All right. I love the 90s, but there's some things that should just stay in the 90s. That's all I'm going to say about that. This has a lot of these big sheets and then some smaller shapes in it, but it's quite a lot of these sheets. So yeah, I will split this up. I might put it with the tapestry wool. I might do some of my own projects, because this would be kind of fun to do. One of these hideous, cool tissue boxes. Oh, hours of crafting fun. This is a Singer Dressmaker's tracing paper. And honestly, I got this because of the packaging, right? It's really cute. It's in okay condition. It's not, the front's not ripped. The sides are really a little tattered, but the graphics are still really well intact. But now I'm just realizing, and this was 50 cents by the way, I'm just realizing that it actually has, it's open. And I don't know how this didn't fall out because it was just sitting open in the store, but it has one of these, and I don't have one of these. This is what you go over the tracing paper with, and it transfers a little dotted line to your fabric, so you can go over, you can lay your sewing pattern down and go over it with this, and then be able to cut your pattern out. I don't think it's the one that came with it because it says pennies. But, yeah, wouldn't it say Singer? But anyway, it is a cool tool. And then it just has different colors of the tracing paper in here. And then I got a huge stack of patterns. A couple are from the 60s, most are from the 70s. We don't need to go through all of them, but they are just really cool. Let me see if I can grab some of the 60s ones out of here, obviously. Okay. Before I say what year this is, think of it in your mind what you think it is. All right. This one is from 1967. So this pattern is from the same year that my house was built, which is fun. I just love the pattern on that dress. These, I don't know how complete these pattern sets are. You know, it's possible that you could probably, put together an outfit and actually use the pattern out of these, but a lot, most of them are open and used. Mostly I'm just getting these because of the graphics on the front. Here's another 60s one. This person right here is wearing white fishnet tights. How fun is that? Anyway, it's just about the graphics for me on these, and I do a lot of crafts using patterns, not for the purpose that they're intended for making the clothes, but for cutting them up and using them for crafts and things, but not this. This imagery I leave intact, and I would like to frame some and put them in my studio. I've got a big pile of those that I haven't done that with yet. But anyway, I got a huge stack of these, and I will probably take these to the antique booth. Alright, let's open up this mysterious bag of craft supplies and see what's in here. I can spy from the edges that there is some good stuff, but it looks like there also might be some subpar things in here. That's just the way it goes when you're buying the bags from a thrift store. When they have a lot of random stuff, they tend to just throw it all in a bag because either it won't hold up well if it's out on its own, or it's too hard to price it, whatever. They'll just throw things in a bag. And sometimes that's good because then the item doesn't get ruined by an individual price. Alright, so here we have some yarn. I believe this is crewel yarn, and I think that is, that's kind of the main thing I saw in here was the crewel wool. There's a ton of these, and for those of you unfamiliar, that is CREWEL wool, and this is Busilla brand. This is pure wool, and it is a little bit thinner than a normal yarn would be, and this is for a type of craft called crewel, which is where it's a type of embroidery, and you basically are making a picture using this, stitching this onto a canvas. So there's a lot of that in here. How to needle your friends and have them love you for it. What? Oh, it looks like a little brochure for pattern books. And there's an order form on the back, and it was holding some more crewel yarn inside of it. There's some more crewel. It's got really nice colors. More crewel. There's a lot of crewel in here. Stitch and Learn needlepoint cards. Let's see. Ooh. So these are like little practice. It looks like this person did use them. Instructions for pencil pot, covered box, trivet, or pillow. How fun is that? So you stitch on the pre-punched cards to learn how to do the different stitching patterns. There's a lot in here for, I mean, I know it's not like a small bag, but there's way more in here than it seems like there's gonna be. Okay, so this is a cross stitch that someone started, but the pattern is like geese with bonnets. Embroidery hoop. More crewel. Crewel. Oh, look at this color. And oh my goodness, there's some. There's a cactus. Oh, okay. So somebody was working on this shirt, and they were cutting out the pieces for it. It looks like they were going to do some applique and make a sweatshirt, but they never got around to it, so we got some more cacti. Now, moons and cacti, that is on trend. So I don't know why somebody was getting rid of this now. Look at this stuff. You put that on, if this sweatshirt was completed and was at Goodwill, you know somebody would be buying it and putting it up online and making a bunch of money off of it. Because that is the kind of throwback thing that people want right now. More crewel. Presumably crewel. Maybe this is like a thicker tapestry. Yeah, this is maybe a thicker tapestry wool. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness. Crewel. More crewel wool and more cutouts. Here's the wolf. The wolf with the bandana. What do you guys think? Should I buy a sweatshirt and finish this job? Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see the completed sweatshirt. Maybe I'll have to do that. This is an incomplete cross stitch. It's one of those ones that comes with a frame. And it looks like it is for a sailor's outfit. Okay. We got all kinds of patterns. This is definitely like an 80s, 90s treasure trove here. Probably most of this is like early 90s stuff. Some of that's good, some of that's bad. But anyway, this is a pattern for probably, this goes on a shirt. Yep, it goes on a shirt. I don't know what the purpose of this is. Sign shown actual size. Yeah, but what is it? More patterns for things I don't know about. Oh. It's beginning to look a lot like Kiss Moose. No. This is an iron-on transfer. Ooh, fun stuff. Okay, and then this one, iron-on transfer, romantic treasures. Use on dark or light fabric. Wow, free pattern, and it comes with shiny fashion fabric paint. Alright, so these ones here, this stuff, this is not why I bought this. I was in it for the Bucilla needlepoint crewel yarn. And I got a lot of that. So I think I got my money's worth on this bag. And it was a fun trip down memory lane. I feel like I had a lot of clothing that kind of looked like this for a while there. Oh man, good times, good times. Like I said, I love the 90s, but there's a lot of stuff that just needs to stay there. Where do we even begin? Okay, well, this is just hiding back in here. I just wanted another light timer, and for some reason, they just hike up the prices on these at Goodwill, but this one was only $4 something. I can't read these dang prices. I don't know how they figure out what these prices are, but anyway, it's new, and I needed another one, so I got that. That's just for me around the house. This is a big old mess here. Okay, so got some vintage sheets. How fun is this color scheme and the pattern? There is definitely damage on here, but this is more for like the crafting purpose of it. Like a lot of people buy these and make dresses or other things. So yes, there is a hole in it. And I'm not sure, it looks like this is just a flat sheet. Yes, it's a flat sheet. Probably twin. But yeah, there's still tons of usable fabric, even though there is a little slash in there. So I got a lot of aprons to go along with my other aprons from the last haul. So we got this one. This is a full apron with the quilting up here and the ruffles. And the teeny tiny little floral print. It's very cute. Fun. Just never pass up a cute apron, you know? Alright, these are cloth napkins. There's only 2 of them. But this mark, I think it says Vera. But this is a very popular brand. You see a lot of these mid-century made napkins. These are a pretty plain pattern, but the colors are really fantastic. And, you know, these colors have been popular lately, too. So, I'm telling you, this mid-century stuff is just always in style. Never gonna not be in style. This is, I didn't even look at it to see what, oh, it's a pillowcase. Oh, that's fun. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was, you know, when you see this kind of like crochet edging and embroidery and it's like a rectangle, it could be a table runner, it could be a dresser scarf, or it could be a pillowcase. And this is a pillowcase. So that's really cute. It's too bad there's only one, but you know, you can mix and match when it comes to this kind of stuff, and that will look really cool. More cloth napkins. These ones do have damage that was patched at some point, but I was interested more in them for just kind of layering. Like I thought that this might be nice to put underneath some things in my booth. And if somebody wants to buy them, they can buy them. But I will try to wash them first. They're a little yellowed on folds from being folded and stored for so long. Unfortunately, that tends to happen. But you can see right here, someone has patched it in the past, and it's pretty nice. It's well held up. It doesn't look great on the back, but it looks really good on the front. Yeah, so those are just a nice quality fabric and cool pattern. This is a really cool apron with this, I don't know, some kind of stitching. It's not cross stitch, but it's really nice. It's probably machine done. Yeah, it's machine done because it runs over the edge here. But it's really nice. The colors are great and the pattern is cool. I don't know what it says, but it's cool. And then this one I think you are really going to enjoy. This is the Friedman's Microwave Ovens exclusive. I've got more time for loving since I got my microwave oven. Come on. That's hilarious and so kitschy and fun. I just couldn't pass that one up. So that is the majority of the things that I got. You saw the lampshade already. And now I've saved, I think, the best for last. I'm going to bring it over because it's really big. String art fish. How awesome is this? This is an elaborate one because this has layers. Oh, and layers of dust too. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors layered together on this main part of the fish, and then you've got the fins, and it's signed at the bottom. This is a cool one, guys. I was very excited about this. At this same Goodwill, a couple trips ago, I got some gravel art, and this time I got string art, so I'm thinking that's pretty good. And this is a substantial piece. It's a hefty one. And it's in good condition. So that is definitely going to be going to my booth at the Antique Mall. And someone will proudly display it in their home once again. Alright guys, we have made it to the end of this haul video. Let me know in the comments below what was your favorite item, what was your least favorite item. Do you have information that I don't on any of these items? Let me know, I'd love to hear about it. You can also like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. You know how it goes. I will see you on the next one. Bye.